Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the video, and today let's talk about the ports. The ports. I like saying that word. Ports of war sales, alright? So, obviously, war sales has changed a lot of towns and has made a lot of towns port towns, which means two things. Multiple things. Let's say three things. First, they're attached to the water. Second, you could buy ships and set sail from them. And third, you can't buy caravans from them anymore. The same way you buy caravans from a regular town, you now buy a trade convoy. It costs more. It's 30k and 45k instead of 15 and 22 and a half, right? They're better, sure. But they can also, make nothing at times and make a lot at times as well. So that's pretty much the difference between a port city and a regular, or port town and a regular town, right? Now let's talk about every single kingdom. Who got the most ports? Who got the least ports? What's going on? All right. So obviously, let's start with the worst. The two worst in terms of port numbers are what's it called? The Northern Empire and Britannia. They both have one port. Now, they do have mariner troops. Every single, here's how it goes, by the way, for the mariner troops. By the way, what are mariner troops? They're better on the sea, better at sea combat, better at being able to swim for longer, just overall everything sea related. They're better at it, okay? More effective. Every single Nord troop is a mariner troop, okay? Then every single kingdom, or every single kingdom except Khazaits have mariner troops. They have certain troops that are considered mariner. Now, how do you know which troops are mariner troops? Go to the troop thing. If they have a little squiggle under whatever type of unit it is, right? They're infantry, so it has a sword. If it was, a bow and arrow guy, have a bow and arrow. If they have this little squiggle under them, that means they are a mariner troop. They're good on the sea, okay? If they don't have a squiggle on it, let me see if I can find a guy without a squiggle on it. Boom. This guy's not a mariner troop. He doesn't have the squiggle, all right? Very simple, very easy. But yes, Nords, all troops are mariners. Khazaits, no troops are mariners. The rest, they got some. You know what I mean? Now, in terms of ports, we got one for Britannia. It's Karban Seth. It was moved from like over here all the way to the water. By the way, every town was like moved on the map. You know what I mean? I have a big video talking about the map if you want to go check it out. You know what I mean? Go check it out, bro. I got so much videos on war sales out right now. But Northern Empire, it's kind of weird why this one didn't become a port city as well. But they also get stuck with only one port. The Karban Seth, what's it called? Port is in a better spot, in my opinion, than this port, because this one is stuck between, like, you got to go through, like, this, like, narrow region to actually, travel anywhere else but this little lake and these little rivers, right? Or this sea, right? I think it'll be, this is sea. This is sea size. Second we have is the Khazaits. The Khazaits have two ports. They always gotta not be last, you know what I mean? They have no mariner troops, but they have two ports. But the downside of these two ports is for them to get on the open sea, they have to go up this river right over here, make a left turn over here, through this sea, go all the way up here, and then they could travel if they want to go anywhere else, right? So they're very secluded in their port cities. And also they have a port across from them, so it's not like they are the only ones in this lake. I would consider this lake size. Next is where is it? And this one kills me, by the way. The next highest amount is 3 ports, and that goes to Sturgia. They always doing my boy wrong, bro. I expected Sturgia to have the same amount as the Nords, and they got cooked. Like, literally, I thought Revel was a sure one that was going to get moved. I thought Omar would be one. Well, no, Omar is one. But literally, like, Varcheg is the one, Ravel is the one, Sabir is the one, Tile is the one. It's. What is there to say? They come in next at 3 ports, 2 of them at the lake, at the sea, and 1 all the way up here, rivaling 2 different ports of the Nords. And it's very close to the Nords, both Nords and Khazaits. You know, Khazaits would probably go for Tayal first if they start a war with them, but Nords can really go for Belgard very quickly. So their port locations are like, you know. Sturgia keeps struggling. By the way, look at this pass right over here. They're split. I made a whole video on it. Like how their terrain got absolutely screwed over. You go check that out. But next we have at 4, we have pretty much a bunch of them. So Southern Empire, this is the Southern Empire if I'm not mistaken, yes. They have 4, 3 of them at the bottom, facing off versus a lot of Azurai, because they're really up there. And then 1 on pretty much like the little Khazate Lake over here. So 1v2 in terms of ports over here. Then we have the, what do you call it? The Western Empire. They have two pretty safe port cities in like these rivers. But I was thinking, what if you got a lot of troops and just stood right here? You could block off a lot of, you know, trade convoys, a lot of, you know, patrols coming out of there, and also lords if they decide to go on water through the rivers. You could do some commotion. And they also have 1 over here and 1 over here. They have really good positioning, in my opinion. Then we have Vlandia with 4 as well. Very well spaced out. They even got one that's kind of like more secluded inside. By the way, rip the moat for Oxhall. Shit dried up. You know what I'm saying? But it's alright. The position is cool. Plus, Vlandia is always the best at everything, and I hate it. We always talk about the Khazaits, but we never have as much flame for Vlandia because they're like right there, and usually they win more kind of than the Khazaits, but we still blame the Khazaits. They're the real enemy. And then lastly, the best or the most amount of ports at the start is the Azurai and the Nords, both coming in at 5. Wait, am I tripping? Never mind, I am absolutely tripping. What was I seeing before? Oh, okay, my fault. So the Nords actually have 4. My fault. I'm not restarting this. This shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? And the Azurai actually have the most at 5. For some reason, I think in my other save, I think Belgard was taken by the Nords, so I counted 5. And then when I loaded this earlier save to showcase the starting locations, it kind of messed me up. Regardless, the Nords have 4. I would say it's still a better positioning than you know, than a lot of the other ones in 4. It's more spaced out, and plus they have a wall behind them. You know what I mean? They're like they're one of the more unique guys. Like them and Azurai, what they have is they have a back wall and a lot of water in front of them. So if they really go hard on the water, which the Nords have a lot of bonuses for the water, it actually makes it amazing that their buffer between everybody else is the water. For Azurai, it might not be as much of a bonus, even though they have the most ports, because they have the most Mariner troops. So them fighting on the seas is always going to be an advantage to the Nords. While the Azurai fighting the seas, it depends if they have more Mariner troops or not. But yeah, that is the ports. There it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think. Do you agree with the how the what's it called? What am I trying to say? How the cities were, how all the towns were moved and pretty much made into port towns? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's like a, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna explore it, you know, it is what it is? I heard someone comment, like, in one of my videos, they were like, I can't believe they moved. Which one did you say you can't believe they moved? Right here, Carbon Seth. He's like, I can't believe it. They're not gonna get a buy from me because they moved Carbon Seth. Brother, I got a big, big surprise for you. They moved every town. Literally, if you, like, every town. Every town. Look at Poros. Look at Poros. This is the starting town. Look at it! Holy! But yeah, we got port towns, and they're pretty cool. I'll see you in the next one.